Yo, 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 and welcome to the show. I'm your host, SQUID with 3Zs, and it might be world famous. Let's get right up in it. Oh, we have this opened up here. Hop up into the live show peanut gallery. Oh, excuse me. Make sure the sound is working. We'll share this out as well. Let's see. A happy New Year to everyone. I hope everyone has had a great New Year and a great Christmas. If I didn't catch you, if I didn't see you since last year, hello. I'm still here. We live pretty much each and every day. Kind of go over all the stuff here that we have been up to, and we have also a little side piece I wanted to go over was how much is Shiroi Akuma if you were to get him or them this year? I don't know if you could say him, her, whatever. If you were to get it somehow, some way, or interested just to see kind of like the price point of each thing. I thought it was interesting because it's things are actually a lot cheaper. I thought it'd be a little bit more, not as much, probably by like a couple $100 more, I was thinking, but it's actually pretty cool to see. So kind of go over that. So if you're out there in the market trying to build PCs, that type of thing, go over that. And then there's also, like, I know the Asus Rog has been a popular thing. We kind of talk about that as well, or briefly. Pretty cool product, I'd say, and it's actually on a very nice sale on Best Buy. I forgot to mention this to my friend. It's $400 on Best Buy, but I need to tell him that it was from the Best Buy version that I was looking, and also off of this base version one. We let's do that here right now. Done. Normally is 600. All right, yeah, I had to just tell him that because he literally was just watching my stream, and I told him about it, and I was like, "Yeah, dude, if you're in the market, I get this." But yeah, for $400, dog. Look at this thing. I'll have to go to the website for the official specs, but definitely not that bad, dude. Considering for what you get out of this, that's pretty crazy for that price, $400. It's like a Steam Deck but on crack, in my opinion. Because you get more hertz, you get about the same memory. They both come with that base memory for that price point. So but here's the kicker. You get Windows 11, dog, on this one. So like that's where I'm just like, damn, that $400 just to burn right now. I would definitely do it. And it's LED display, IPS, touchscreen type, excuse me, and it is touchscreen as well. So that's like, what else do you want, right? Maybe more memory on it, but I don't know if there's a way to increase it. That's going to be the next draw point there, but at the same time, a lot of those handhelds use still the micro SDs. So you could probably just upgrade, excuse me, to a higher one. Like how, like the Switch, right? You can put like a 1 terabyte one or two or something like that. You just have to buy it. You may have to format it, but that's how it goes, right? So easy stuff with this. I don't know. Like I said, I may consider it. Why is this black then? They have a black version? What? Okay. Interesting. Is it actually a black unit, or is that like with the case thing on it? I'm so confused. or like some sleeve on that thing? Or does it come like that? What the fuck? Why are these images negative? Okay, yeah, no, what the fuck? What? Did someone like fuck with their page? Look at this shit. That could be you playing your Asus Rog. Oh shit, bro. I don't even know if the music's working either. I didn't check it. Probably is. I think. Oh, it is. Okay. Good. It's like, dang, dude, I forgot. All right. There's that. Let me share this out on the Discord as well. But if you guys want the Asus Rog, it'll make you go all negative, and then you'll look like this guy. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know why the photos are negative right now. That's funny as hell. It's really weird. All right. Anyways, let's go look at it off of Asus's page. Take a look at this, but honestly, for that price point that it is on for Best Buy, dog, that's like on par with the Logitech one, just a little bit better as far as pricing wise, and then, you know, about the same price as the Steam Deck, but I'd actually get this just because of the Windows. Let's see. Oh wow, gaming handhelds, they added that. Wow. They were planning this, dude. That's crazy. Yeah, Windows 11 Home, dude. That's the main thing right there. Okay, so RDNA 3. Okay, that's pretty tight, actually. And you got this is what I wanted to know here, too. 2.7 gigahertz up to 8.6 teraflops, dude. Like... I don't know. Then you got the 7-inch FHD, 1920 by 1080, 16 by 9 aspect ratio with a refresh rate of 120. Like that 120 refresh rate is pretty crazy. 16 gigabytes of RAM on it as well. Just to put it in perspective, we'll get each one pulled up so you guys kind of, because I got them all in my mind here, but just so you guys know which ones I'm comparing them to, right? The G Cloud, I know there's that one super expensive one. I'm trying to remember it. Let's see, gaming handhelds. It's like, what was it called, dude? It was like some weird, I'm trying to remember it. I can't, there's so many little things. Let's see. But anyways, we'll go to this Valve Steam Deck. See what other ones they're mentioning on here, because there's the AYN, the Odin. I remember seeing stuff on that. So there's ones like that, and then there's like almost third party for things. So, but I'd kind of stick more of like with brands that actually like have like a company and stuff behind them, those types of things. But you see how much the OLED one is, right? $500 for about the same size memory, $400 for that. So it's like, this is for the OLED version though. Here's the price drop while supplies last for the LCD. The price drop actually right here. So this is where it's like, you can kind of get this, but then also like, again, you're losing out on the refresh rate. Still getting the same screen size, smaller resolution, so smaller screen. So it's just the Asus Rog is just destroying this thing, in my opinion. For the price of it, I mean, I don't know. I mean, you pretty much get the same things out of this as well as you get for this. So, if anything, I would try to nab this while it's on sale through Best Buy. If you have that money and you're in this market right now, it'd be something to consider. Or you could even go just the bigger route here, but you still get kind of a smaller display. It's nothing really too different here. You actually get a little bit more refresh rate with the newer version. So it's not too much of a difference, but it also costs a lot more. It's, you know, you're paying $150 more. If you compare it to full price, right, $600 versus this $50 less, you pay $50 more and you get more stuff out of that Asus Rog, in my opinion. Bigger screen. Well, not bigger screen, but bigger display. Which, that's that's kind of what you want, right? So, again, if I were in that market, I'd probably be looking at this right now. Especially for the sale that they got at Best Buy. They got that on a nice sale. Full price though, if I had to pay the full price and I was maybe on a budget, right? You only had so much. This could be another one to kind of consider. But this is more cloud-based. This is more designed for the cloud type ordeal. Basically, you get like you get like a different version of Android. It's kind of like you got the tablet version, and there's like a game interface that they have for it. So you could do that, but it's not really, again, like a dedicated system. Same like how the Steam Deck is. It's not like a dedicated system where this one, you pretty much have a Windows Home, 11 Home on this thing. And you kind of just use this, I imagine, to move the mouse. And then that's maybe left click. I don't know what would be at the right click, but something like that, right? But again, if you only have so much, like $350 in the bank, I'd maybe save that extra $50 to get this at Best Buy. Or just, I mean, you could get this. It's on a sale right now, $300. So again, I would actually save if you could, and maybe take a chance and get that Best Buy sale, or just see if there's a way you can get that extra 100. But if there's nothing, like you can't get that extra 100 and you have to get something right now because you're going to Cambodia, you don't have a Switch, right? That type of thing. But even with that, right, it's cloud-based, so you may not even want to use that just because you're going to be limited by the internet, which definitely traveling-wise. I mean, you could do, with this one, I know you can definitely do just like kind of like a phone, right? Like onboard Android stuff, right? Like Stardew Valley, or if you had like Chrono Trigger or Sonic, Mortal Kombat, shit like that, right? Stuff like that that's already on your system that doesn't require internet, that you already have either through emulation or through an app that's supported through Android, then you can play it like offline, right? But if it's, you know, a cloud-based thing, you obviously need internet to make that work. So that's the only thing that I would say is drawing back for this. But you do get access, of course, to these different apps. I don't know if there's a way you can add other apps, like maybe Luna, how that would work, or you have to just use the browser for Luna. But it's just interesting because even with the Steam Link, I really don't like to call that cloud, because it's like you still have to have your PC. I mean, it is cloud, yes, but I don't know. It's just funny because you literally have to have your PC on for that to work. So that's the other part too. So if you're fine with kind of rounding up your power bill a little bit, even though it doesn't do that much, but also kind of, in my opinion, I think of it as like you're not there, so it's kind of not really, I mean, it could be a fire hazard depending on your setup, but I don't know. I don't like to have my stuff running when I'm not even here, right? It doesn't make sense to do that. So I thought that was weird with how that's how I think the PlayStation Cloud works like that too. The Xbox Cloud is like pretty much the only one I could think of that's like console-based or system-based, right? That doesn't require, you know, your Xbox or something else to be on in the background. But yeah, no, that's, again, take it by a grain of salt. But the end-all be-all, if I had the $400 right now, and you could get this and get a couple games, pay for maybe GFN for like a year or so, but then at the same time, same token, you're just stuck. You're limited by the internet. This one, it kind of is limited by the internet, but you have the freedom to just install stuff, right? Install whatever you want, and then pretty much just play it at will, and not to worry. Hey, What up, Daniel Van Niekerk? I think I said that right. Niekerk? Hey, SQUiD, chat box is working now. Yeah. The Rog is sick. Oh, yeah. The Rog is sick, dude. That's what I'm thinking, dude. Like, if I were to get one, I mean, again, I still have so much stuff to play and get through, so I'm not really in this market. So I pretty much have everything I need right now. Like, I got my, 3DS. I got my Chromebooks that I carry. I got my phone. I got my phone stuff that I use for the phone. So I don't really need to invest into this unless I literally just won the lottery or something, or had money to just burn. Oh wow, this is actually a lot cheaper than what I thought it was. But these other ones could be, again, other ones to kind of consider. I'm not going to go over these ones. Just kind of stick with the big name brand ones for this sake of the video. But this was a question I got recently from one of my friends, so I kind of just wanted to talk a little bit more on it and why I would go this route again, and just why this one is honestly really pushing it. It also kind of has similar setup to the Steam Deck. I kind of like the Steam Deck layout, but I also don't, because of how far out the sticks are. That's just my preference, but I kind of like having the sticks a little bit closer and then having the little bit Xbox style, I guess you could say. But that's just my personal preference on all that. So, all right, but let's get into this here. So, we've been live pretty much each and every day with something of some sort. Kind of just go over from the last show that we had onto like now, right? What have we been up to? What have we been doing? We've been playing a lot of stuff offline too. Like, I've been playing a lot of Apex offline. What else have I been playing offline? There's another game I was playing recently with some friends. Oh, Resident Evil. I was trying to just figure that out a little bit more offline. That's how I got through that other part. I had to like play it offline a little bit just to see. Pokemon, a little bit shiny hunting offline, a little bit there. Nothing too crazy. And then just kind of, again, trying to iron in the focus of just playing more games this year. That's going to be the goal. Just playing all the games that we can play and trying to get as much stuff completed that we can complete. To end out the last year, I wanted to go out with a bang here. We ended up, we beat the Quarry game. We did our regular playthrough. We beat that. That was pretty nice. And then we went through a whole movie mode through Chill Times of SQUIDs as well as this show. And it was just awesome, man. The movie mode we did was if everyone died. So we got to see what happens if everyone dies in the story. Which is interesting, because now there's if everyone lives option, and then there's a director's seat. So probably next month or a couple months down the line, we'll probably do the if everyone lives, and then we'll do a director's cut maybe in more of like October time. But that game, I really liked it. I'm definitely going to look at more of these supermassive games. So like the Dark Analogy or whatever I think it's called. Let me go over here real quick. Yeah, Resident Evil 2 is coming to Game Pass. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, let me show you this real quick. I don't think you've seen my library really too much. I'll show you my quick top 40. Some of these are games that aren't even out, but I also had a big video on it just to get you caught up, Daniel, here. It's kind of the wish list right now of stuff. And then a lot of these are games that aren't out just yet, but have them up on the playlist or on the wish list up down here. Lots of different games. So, but yes, let me go here. But I do have the Resident Evil 2 already. So I have all the Resident Evils up to, I think 4 is the next one I need. 4, 5, and 6. And Biohazard. I've already played through Biohazard. That was actually the first one I beat and played through. I don't know if there's alternate endings or anything like that. Maybe there is. I'm not too sure. I played through the DLC of it too. That was really fun. Biohazard DLC, and also Village was really fun too. I beat that, but I had to rebuy it because I played on Stadia, and then Stadia went bye-bye, so I had to restart progress completely. But hey, I got my money back. That's how I got this PC. But yeah, no, the Quarry game, I got that game like I think in October or November. I can't remember when I got that game, but a very, very nice game. Highly recommend checking it out if you haven't. Then we played some Pokemon as well. Played a lot of Pokemon. We're getting back into the Monster Hunter grind. We'll have more Monster Hunter coming up as well, and more Pokemon. Pokemon, I'm more on the post-game stuff, so it's going to be a little bit slower. Just because it's going to be like catching legendaries, shiny hunts, 3 battles, nothing too crazy story-wise. I don't know if there's going to be more content for this game, so we're going to try to just beat, you know, more of the trainers and stuff like that on here. But had a great time on this DLC. I'd actually say this might be better than the other DLC that they did for Sword and Shield. Sword and Shield one was kind of boring, to be honest. Like, I legitimately would be falling asleep while I was playing it. So yeah, that one wasn't as fun. So this one is pretty cool. Kind of gives me like a Sun and Moon vibe with the trials. But yeah, go check that out as well. So definitely recommend the Indigo Disc and the Teal Mask. The Hidden Treasure, I believe it's called. Hidden Treasure of Area Zero is the full expansion. But yeah, Pokemon, very, very big game in my gamer's life here. Same with Monster Hunter, so expect more of both of those. And speaking of Resident Evil, we were playing Resident Evil 0. We got through the first level, like, I think, what, 6-7 months ago we had played this for the first time, and then we just got stuck with all these different games between Baldur's Gate, Armored Core, trying to finish up Hogwarts, playing a lot of Apex, and just there's so much stuff that just came up. So just never had time to put aside to play this more. We'll probably play more of it this week, maybe this Friday. I'm thinking more on the weekends we'll kind of do the Resident Evil stuff. But yeah, man, racks my brain when I play these ones because I'm just like, what the fuck do I do, man? I'm just like, what the? Oh, but it was fun. Had a great time playing those. And then we also had got our Baldur's Gate session going again. Checked out more of Baldur's Gate. We'll be playing more of that with my brother. I'm going to see what his schedule is this week so we can try to get this just done. So we're at the very end of it. We're just like teasing the very end of the game. Very close to finishing it. And then this is another big video here. Mainly this video here, Runaway Steam games, so you can kind of see like the roadmap for this year of games and stuff that we'll be looking at. And then this is also just future games of the personal picks, wish lists, and 2024 and beyond. So kind of like the Steam list and then the physical stuff and the rundown on how we'll get all that stuff done and looked at. But check that out too, so you can see what's up. And then there is the Hell Let Loose, which we were looking at yesterday, which is pretty great. I'll probably have to see if some more of my friends and other people want to play this game, but it's a pretty fun game. I feel like it'd be more fun in a group setting, but yes. I wish they would remake Fear Trilogy. Oh, nice. Just a new engine. That'd be sick. Mithra, a freak for real. Baldur's Gate. Your girl Mithra. I heard she was a little dirty. Hell yeah. I mean, there's something else going on with her. If you guys are wondering who she is, I'll show you guys. Some may not know who we're talking about. But she can get it. So there's a certain way you can recruit her too, though. So you got to do some certain things a certain way. But That brings us to pretty much today. We played a little bit earlier today. We played the Apex event, the FF event. Mainly just grinded up our event points, and we'll kind of go back into it more and play. Yeah, I don't know. We'll try to just play every day so we can get as much stuff grinded on that event that we can, because it just came out today. So I'm going to try my best to play every single day that we can of it, because I think it's like for a month or something like that. Maybe we'll get the pack stuff for it, but it's like at least around $500-600 if you were to do that. I haven't calculated how much it would be, but it's a lot of money, which I don't have that money to be laying around. And if I did, I'd actually get, you know, that Asus Rog that I was talking about earlier. I wouldn't be spending it on Apex. If you're out there though and you wanted to get that Cloud heirloom and some other stuff, definitely go check that out. We played a little bit of it, so if you want to go check that out, go check out the video there. Yeah, great game mode. It's pretty interesting. Yeah, different hop-ups to your guns, and then there's, again, of course, this crazy, the Buster Sword just broken as shit. You run up and you could literally fuck someone up. I think it does like, I swear it does like 100 damage a hit or something crazy. So I got like 2-3 shot with that shit. It's like, what the fuck? So I don't know. If you see someone with that Buster Blade, just watch out. There's still some more stuff that we got to get into, like Red Dead Redemption 2 and a few other games, but there's so many games, so little time. That's all I got to say. Wowie. All right, so let's see here. So you got the For You stuff. You got stuff that's basically live right now. You can see the live show will be there, and then also the live now piece is there too. If you missed any of the past live streams, pretty much go into here to see what's going on. Again, we're live pretty much each and every day. I'm trying to make it a standard where it's like at least an hour and a half to 2 hour long of a stream, so it's a little bit longer. And if there's certain pieces or things I want to highlight, I'll kind of just separate the video up and make highlights, which I'll just do through basically through Twitch to do that. But SQUiD playlist, if you wanted to see what all the Trials and Elite 4 members look like for this Indigo disc, there's that already set up. The Kieran video has been blown up because I think that's the only fight people wanted to see, just so they can prepare for it. You got the world famous Platinum SQUiD show season 4, episode 1, 2024. That's crazy, dude. Season 4 started this show in 2020 and been live pretty much every single Tuesday evening. It's been awesome, man. So thank you guys for all the support you guys give me on the daily. I do this all for you guys, so thank you. And I also need to update the kick thing. I don't think I updated the kick. Shout out to my kick folk. And it's not a podcast. It never updates, man. I just gotta complain, and then they'll hear me out. But shout out to Kick, because I finally got access to VODs and looking at VODs of the games that I had or videos. So that's kind of cool. But now if I could just get the stream to just update every time I post what I post. We'll be back with more spicy edits of Apex. I got some clips stacked up. Well, I'll show you guys one real quick so you guys can see it. But this is one from today. Oh no, we'll play. Let me play like one from that match thing. Oh yeah, this is when we took out this team here. All right. Yeah, expect more. I'm gonna be making some edits here of this. I'm try to add a little bit more of some things on it, but I don't know if there's much I could do with the software that I have. I'll have to maybe try something else. But check out the Pokemon Violet Indigo disc, full part right here. Got the complete Corey. on here too. We did the full hidden mask. I'll have to update this. Yeah, just update this to say hidden the teal mask. The teal mask. Okay. And let me add this to the other one. So I'm doing multitasking. One band here. And then you got the popular videos, of course. People love that GTA. We'll probably come back with more GTA. I know a lot of people love watching that game. Still have to beat it. And some people still keep watching this damn ice storm kill. I killed like, I don't know how many guys with a suicidal ice storm. And the video's just been blown up, so. I'll take it though. I will definitely take it. Edit this. Right. Part 2, the indigo disc. Let me put complete. We complete shit over here. We don't just buy shit, we complete shit. All right, let me get on out of there. I got some editing done. We're chilling. All right. But yeah, Mithra is a freak though. That's for damn sure. All right. But yeah, check out these long ass Pokemon streams. Check out the Apex streams. And try to play more Destiny 2 as well this year. But again, there's only so much time. But that's probably what we'll get to because we'll have less time to use on podcasts. So we'll have more time for gameplay. Right? The Ryzen Go Together. This is pretty much whenever we play with our friends or family or anyone in between. And that's just a playlist of that stuff. So if you want to check that out, go check it out. Shiroi Akuma, which is the PC that we are playing on, which we're going to go over. How much did we spend on Shiroi Akuma, you ask? I don't know. How much can you spend on Shiroi Akuma if you wanted? We'll go over that. But yes, we got the first looks as well. Check out the first looks. We did Hell Let Loose recently. I'm going to try to do another one here soon. I'm not trying to go too crazy with it because there's like, again, there's so many games that I have this backlogged and just set up to be looked at. That one was a nice change of pace. Not because, again, there wasn't like a story or anything, but just online multiplayer, so I didn't have to worry about grinding a story or anything. I could just jump in and out. Yeah, we got a lot of games just lined up to look at here. Already installed, so pretty much just going to get those knocked out. We got the World Famous Planting SQUID show, Season 3. I'm going to add Season 4 here, but I'll leave Season 3 up for probably the remainder of this month, and then we'll add Season 4 later, starting February. And then, yeah, so if people can catch up on the show if they missed the past episodes. But pretty consecutive with this one. We're live every single Tuesday, unless there were like some holiday thing or 4th of July or anything like that. But pretty cool stuff. And then you got the Chill Times with SQUIDZ Daily Edition. That's going to be coming out again this week. Stay tuned. Stay tuned on the Cloud Dosage channel as well. Probably be doing one on there each week, I'm thinking. Still trying to get the details ironed out, but that's probably what we'll be doing as well. Shout out to Daniel. Saw that comment. Thank you, man. All right. Well, let me see. I think that's it for at least the live stuff I wanted to go over. And then there are some videos on here too. Nothing too much, but had the last edit of the last year. Then we'll have another edit coming out here soon. And then they'll probably have a mix of, I'll have an edit for Monster Hunter, Pokemon, and Apex. So we'll have kind of a mishmash of clips. I'm not going to put them all in the one video. I'll separate them. But yeah, it's going to be pretty cool, man. But if you want to check out these individual trials, there they are. So so that way you can save some time. You don't have to watch the full stream videos of it, that type of thing. Let's go to the next piece here. All right, so how much should we spend on Shiroi Akuma? Good question. Good question. So let me start to pull up all these links here. So I tallied up all of these different things. I think I went back and I checked. Oh yeah, I did check each one of these things. Okay. It's like I'm pretty sure I checked every single thing again. Let me get to each of these links. It's just going to take a second to do this. And then we'll look at each and every piece. And we'll start pretty much with the extras and then work our way down to our actual computer, to the Shiroi Akuma. So first I'll kind of go over like the monitor that I did buy myself. So that was a little bit extra, but the reason why I got it was because it came with the game and it also was the features and stuff that I wanted, and it was on a really good sale. I recommend whenever you get anything tech-wise to try and get it on sale. Obviously, you can always pay the full price for things, but it's just a lot better if you do that, and then you can, you know, reap the benefits of either getting another piece or getting really just a savings, and then you could not spend that extra money that you don't need to, right? So, but this was around the time, actually, like if I were to be honest, like when I was planning to make a computer to set up one. But economically speaking, I really don't know how I was going to fund it. So in a weird way, it kind of works out that Stadia did go in my case, because like it literally gave me a $2,000 machine here. So if not more than that, right? Because I got some Ubisoft games back that I didn't have to buy and some other things. So really a big shout out to Stadia, and then just the great times and the great memories that I had while playing Stadia, and the friends that I met, content that I created while doing it. I got kind of into the content game through Stadia as well. So, I mean, I did a little bit of podcasting stuff on the side before it, but the gameplay and stuff, that's truly what was one of the first gameplay pieces that I had. And then they had the YouTube integration, and that was crazy. I was using up a lot of internet instead of burning my wallet up. So that was nice. But what I paid total was about $1,935, right? $1,935. Plus, I got 4 games out of you know, the whole ordeal. When I first did it, this was 2022 December. So these are like 2022 prices of December, and also sales and stuff like that. Did have to reorder a part, so that's not too bad though. Out of, I don't know how many parts we had to get, but out of, I'd say like 8-9 parts, 1 part was missing. Not too bad, right? It's usually a lot of parts have delays and all these other things. So I got kind of lucky in that sense. So I was thankful for that. If we paid the listed prices at the time for what they were actually listed as for 2022, this would have been $2,120. So it's kind of like a mid-range to almost high-range PC for the stuff that I do have for it. I mean, obviously you can get more things and other things, but with the route that I went and the specs that I've rolled with, this is kind of the breakdown of it. And then I'll go over the full grand price here of, you know, what it was at the tail end, or what it is right now, excuse me. So you guys will see that, but let's start out with this. We'll go on over here. So this is the monitor that I have. I have this actually mounted. It has a really nice stand. Stand is really cool. It's actually a pretty heavy stand as well. That's actually what's behind me. In that box is the stand. So it kind of helps give that weight to the box, but oops, other way. So as you can see over here, we have the dying light monitor box, but I don't know, I just like the display of it. It's just weird. Anyways, yeah, I got this for a steal. What is this? I think it's like $600 full price. So $600 for this thing. I paid $300 for it. It was on a ridiculous sale. I was like, hey, yo. So I snagged this up from when I got it. And this is like the 20th or so of December. So like you can still get some nice sales at the tail end of December. Not so much on, I mean, if you do get it on Cyber Monday or Black Friday, that is the key thing. So that's where, again, you could probably save a couple hundred if you did do that. But if you're out there and you're trying to build a PC, I can also kind of help you too. But just to break down the specs on this real quick, you guys know we are heavy on specs. Let's go over them. So the display, VA panel, LED, backlight. We got 1440p for the screen. Got 300 nits up to 400 nits brightness, and then HDR10, so it's the lowest HDR level. So don't expect it to be super vibrant and all that stuff. It's a VESA display, so VESA display HDR 400, so it's good with, I think it's the 100 by 100 VESA. I forgot what it was. I had to look it up. 1 ms response rate, 165 hertz, not 120, 165. Your boy need them frames. But that's what we got here. And then you got Cinema HDRI. I'm not gonna go over all these mumbo jumbo color things. It's just big words. 16 by 9. You got the 1000R. I believe human eyes are exactly that. Human eye curvature. I think it was about that. Yeah, anyways. Works perfect for us, basically. If you're not a human, I don't know what to tell you. And then there's anti-glare. All this other mumbo jumbo. Okay. But yeah, pretty nice monitor, I'd say. Pretty heavy monitor. It's a 32-inch monitor as well. I don't think I said that part in there or saw it, but 32 inches of curved goodness. I mostly have it on the, I think it's like the RPG mode or something. But yeah, pretty cool, man. Because pretty much as you get this as well, you get the dying light too. Yeah, it's while supplies last with it. So there's definitely in stock with it still. I'd recommend getting this on sale if you can. But again, if you got that money and you don't care and you want to just buy it because you want to buy it, then buy it for $600. But just know you can get it on a ridiculous sale like I did, and it was like $300. They actually have a lot of sales going on here. BENQ's been one of the monitors I've just always wanted ever since I kind of started gaming, ever since like I'd say ever since probably StarCraft, which has been probably the last 10 to 12 years. I've always wanted to have one of these monitors, and I finally got one a couple years ago at this point. So you can too. But yeah, man, if anything, if you're looking out there too, figure out what brands and stuff that you like, so in that way you can kind of play into them and get a nice deal, hopefully. But that's the monitor that we rock. We'll have to look this up a different way because the Best Buy ran out of it. But I believe, yeah, it's a little bit cheaper on the NZXT site, but I have it on the Best Buy one here. I paid about, where'd my notes go? Hold on. My notes disappeared. Oh, this is a part of the main piece case. Kind of getting ahead of ourselves for this piece, but so I wanted to go over the extras and stuff first. Hold on, I have to look for the case. I don't even see it. Hold on, I'm gonna full screen these notes. It's good. One part's getting cut off here. Oh yeah, case. So now, I paid $96 for that. It's now $89. 2024, or it was $89. Excuse me. Now it's $81. About $70 if you do get it straight from this. Oh no, actually 90. Yeah, so it's still about 90 bucks. A little bit cheaper on Amazon if you can get it, or Best Buy. But if you do go directly to the manufacturer, you can obviously get it, but it's going to be a little bit heavier on the price. The price did go up a little bit from when I last looked at these prices from last week. Because this is, yeah, about what I paid. A little bit more, 96. But $81 on Best Buy right now. That's the case. So I'll kind of move this over. Where are the extras? Where are the extras? These are all main pieces. Oh, here we go. So I already had this, but just so people know, right? This is the mouse that I use personally. I'm probably gonna buy another one just so I have a backup eventually. So I'm just real particular with my stuff, but so I got two of the same keyboards and stuff like that. I'm weird. Anyways, $60 mouse, nothing too crazy. I don't really care about the wireless stuff. I like it wired just because I don't have to worry about batteries at all, and that's the main reason why. But this is the mouse that I personally use. It's the mouse that you hear clicking on the side here. And it's at the max DPI that it could be at least, or not max DPI, I think it's like, what is this thing at? 3,200 CPI, DPI, whatever. DPI, I think it's about the same. Anyways, that's what I rock. My keyboard you can't really get anymore, but I've had that for a while. I didn't put that on the list, but the mouse though, that's kind of one thing I recently got. It was on sale at the time too, so I paid $30 for it, 60 bucks normally. So again, if you have a chance to get this stuff on sale, definitely recommend doing that because you could save literally a chunk of change. This is what I got for my band, anti-static band. Definitely recommend this if you are going to be building yourself, just so that way you don't fry any parts. It just basically grounds yourself so that way there is no static that can, fuck up your GPU or CPU. For $7, I mean, that's not that bad of a thing to get, so that way you can prevent a couple $100 of something breaking. So I recommend that for sure if you're out there building a PC. Then like me, if you do not have tools for building PC, I recommend this. This is the one I personally used. Used probably like a couple bits out of it, not too much of stuff, but really just made it easier to just access things because of the extensions, as well as how small the actual like joint thing was for the space piece. But definitely recommend this too for the tools. This is what I personally bought. So got the kit on the side. This I might have to come back and get some different monitors. I wouldn't really recommend these just because I do have some saggage. No pun intended on this main monitor. It kind of works, but it's not like, like how this guy raised it up and stuff like that. It sags because the monitor is just that heavy. I think it's just because the monitor is heavy and that's why it does that. But I don't know, if I were to literally put, like, for example, a can, like a Dr. Pepper can, a beer can, any can under my monitor, it raises it up perfectly. So it just is, I got a heavy monitor. So I might have to come back and look at some other monitors, maybe pay a little bit more for the monitor stand. I kind of paid the $70. I paid $65 for it, so a little bit on sale. But if I were out there, I'd probably spend a little bit more on it, so that way you can have just more weight support. So I think that was one of the things. Max weight 20 pounds. That's not true. This probably supports like 18, 17 pounds, because that monitor that I got, I don't know how heavy it is, but it's definitely around the 20-pound mark. Or no, it was like 18 pounds or something that I saw it on the box or something. I forgot where I saw it. But that's why I got this monitor arm, because I was like, oh, okay, it will support it. Now you should get one that's probably like 25, 30 pounds. So you probably have like a 5 or 10 pound threshold. So that way it can actually hold your monitor. And learn that lesson. So that way you don't waste $65 like I did. Not that I wasted it either. I shouldn't say that, but I'm definitely still using it. But that's something to look at too when you're researching monitor stands as well. Maybe get one that supports a lot more weight. That's kind of like the peripherals and extra pieces that I got on the side that's not included in the price. Like I said, that monitor though, that was a really big steal there. It was $400 a little bit after the time of when I got it too. So it has, I mean, the price normally is $600. So again, if you look around the holiday times, you can get that on a nice sale for the monitor, or any other monitors in general. Just wait. All right, so we went over the case already. We'll start out with the next piece here, which is the cooler. The cooler, the price that I paid at the time was about $140, so it's a little bit more expensive. And then also, this was the piece. Wait, this isn't the right one. Yeah, for some reason, it's giving me the one fan one. Yeah, that's interesting. That is interesting. Hold on. Yeah, I got the. This is not the right one. That's interesting that Amazon link took you to this, though. Like, I literally had these cataloged for years. I think this is the one I got. Hold on. I have to look this up a different way because the Amazon link is not correct. Okay, so this... Okay, so it's about the same price. $147. So about the same price. This didn't really go up or down. This is the piece I had to reorder, unfortunately. Long story short, GameStop sent it through OnTrack, I think it was. And OnTrack literally just dropped the box off at someone else's house, or literally some guy was sitting outside my house, signed just as my last name, and got the package. So I don't know. Someone walked away with the cooler. I just reordered it, and I mean, I got my money back, all that stuff. I didn't have to, like, you know, lose out on money, luckily, but it was just one piece. It kind of pushed the builds back a bit because GameStop. So that kind of sucked, but what can you do, right? So that happened, and that did suck, but yeah, this has been actually really good. It keeps my computer nice and cool. Even during the hot summer when my AC wasn't working, I didn't overheat my computer or anything at all. Kept that at a nice, it kept it really nice, actually. It got up to, like, I'd say 70, 80 Celsius a little bit sometimes, but that was really on the peak days and if I was really playing like something heavy. But for the last year, again, from using this PC, I've only had issues with just game quality, like games just being poorly made. For example, like Wild Hearts or Redfall, or what's another bad game? Atomic Hearts was sometimes it would crash. Callisto Protocol crashed a little bit at the beginning, but that was more so driver issues. Trying to think of any other games that I had issues with this PC, but those are mostly the ones like Wild Hearts and Redfall for sure. Like gave me some issues just because the games are just not built too good. But anyways, yeah, no, spec wise, this thing has been really nice. Shout out to NZXT. Kind of kept it like an NZXT-ish build. That was kind of the idea. I could have gotten their power supply and a few other things, but I kind of went more of stuff that I knew of for that stuff, just because it was power, and I'm weird with that stuff too. So let's jump to the next piece, which is the GPU. Big piece here, big important piece. A reason why I got this piece here was because at the time it did come with Callisto Protocol and Dead Island 2, so I got 2 games out of it. The price of it right now, it does show about 420, so about 460 normally. It was on sale, I think, last week by like another $10. It was like 410 when I last looked last week. The price I paid for it was about 552. It did go down a little, like a week or so after that, to about 530. So it has actually gone down quite a bit for this GPU. I imagine this GPU should last another, I'd say 5 to 6, maybe 8 years or so. And then I'll have to probably get another one after that, just because it'd just be phased out with just a lot of the other stuff. But that's the idea. I don't want to have to replace too many other things besides just this, and really just add more storage. That's also why I kind of got the case that I got, so I could just easily access things, and then also add GPUs if I need to. This is kind of the biggest size that I could have in here too, so that's another thing I'll have to consider for the next one. But yeah, no, this is what I went with. Just a little breakdown on this. 16 gigabytes, DDR6, and then it has triple fan setup. The clock speed is about, I think it's like 2 point something. Here we go. XFX, great brand. I've used a couple other cards in the past, like one other card, the Xfire, I think. Let's see. Yeah, we might have to go to the site for this breakdown here. Hold on. Okay. So here we go. So base clock is 1700 millihertz, so 1.7 and 1.8 for the game clock speed, 2.1 for the boost clock speed. Let's see. 3 fans. Yeah, we kind of went over all this stuff. It has DisplayPort and HDMI 1 if you're interested on that stuff. It does need 2 8-pins PCIe. Minimum is 750 watts. Recommended is 850, which I believe that's what I went with. I can't remember for the past buy. So many part things to remember. PSU, yeah, 850. That's what I went with. So, yeah, if you can get that extra beefy power when you can, definitely recommend it as well, because the GPU is going to be drinking that shit for sure. But yeah, no, this is the GPU I personally have right now, and with the games that I play and everything that I play, like have in general, pretty much play on max settings, with probably maybe, I guess, the exception of like ray tracing and maybe some shadow stuff. But if you're like me, you don't really care about that ray tracing stuff, and a few other things, then maybe consider this. Definitely gets the job done for what I want. And then also just stream quality and streams in general are looking good. It doesn't use too much resources and stuff. It really just depends on the game, how the game is made for this to be either used a lot. There's some heavy GPU heavy games, and then some games that are more CPU heavy, for example. So you just kind of, I guess, figure out what games you play and stuff like that too. and then see kind of like what games, like look up people playing certain games and what specs they are using and stuff like that, or watch like comparison videos as well as a good way to see, so that way you can kind of get this is the best performance out of this thing for the games that you actually play. Again, this was just purely neat, like not niche, but purely exactly everything that I needed. Also, the price wise, I didn't want to pay another extra 100 or 200 on the GPU, because GPUs can go triple, double the price depending on what you want out of it. For what this gives me, it gives me, you know, all the stream stuff that I want, and also just like that next gen experience. It doesn't do VR or ray tracing, stuff like that. I mean, it could probably do VR, but again, I don't even have the stuff for that. So it's like I'm going 2-3 steps ahead of myself in the whole generational curve of what I actually need. So until I get to that point, then this again cuts the cake for me. All right, next piece. This is the NVMe memory. So this is a big piece too. I wouldn't recommend skimping on this. If you can get maybe like fill both NVMe slots up with this, 2 of them, you'll be set for a while. Like you'll be set for the longest. Maybe one, like maybe 1 2 terabyte one, and then add another 2 terabyte later. That's what I'm doing. Probably like not this year, but the next year I might add another one, just because memory will go down in price a bit. It actually went up a little bit in price for this memory. Or no, it went down actually by like $10. I think it's out of stock on this right now, so I don't know. Oh yeah, 180, so it actually went up. So $10 more. When I last looked at it last week, it was $10 less. So it goes up and down. It was 160 last week, so. But, which is again now a $20 difference, but still $10 difference from when I paid it. Memory though, I'd recommend this route. You could still go hard drive and other drives, but I'd recommend this if you do have this on your motherboard to support. Yeah, I got Dead Island 2 and Close Protocol with my XFS. Oh, you got the 6700, huh? Okay. Nice. You got that combo. So you must have got your PC around the same time I did then. That's a crazy card. I wanted the RX 6800, but it's too pricey and went with. Yeah, okay, I got you. Yeah. Sometimes, and that's the cool part again with PC building and stuff in general. It's like you can go a little bit more, you can go a little bit less, right? Depending on what you have, what you need, budget-wise, and what you're looking for. But yeah, no, that card is actually really good too that you got. That's awesome. It's impressive pricing too. But yeah, no, NVMe, I would not skip on this if I were you. And then Samsung, just really good company for memory. Corsair, really great company just in general with their products, PC products. I went with this one here. Let's see, where's this at? So I paid $140 for this, right? And then now it's about $140, so it's about the same price. It hasn't gone up or down. Power supplies kind of stayed the same, if anything. It was a little bit newer when I got it too, so, but now if you really think about it, it's been 3 years, so that's kind of crazy to think about. But it's a modular power supply. I kind of like that a little bit better because it just keeps the cables really neat, and then you don't have to worry about all these rigmarole cables. Like, what does this one do? What does that one do? It's like, no, this is what you have, and this is what you need. Plug it in and plug and play, baby. So I like that. But the cables are actually white too, so pretty cool with that too. With the color scheme. So got white cabling, white case. So it's kind of like a white and black theme for this build. So it again turned out really cool. The only RGB that I do have is literally on my NZXT, like the cooler Kraken thing. All right, the next piece is the processor. Again, don't skimp out on the power supply and the memory. Don't skimp out on those. You definitely need the best of the best for those. Other pieces you can kind of go off-brand and other things like XFS, for example. Nothing against it, but it's offshoot of AMD, manufacturer of AMD. Anyways, next piece is the cooler. Or not cooler, it's the CPU. So this is the CPU that I went with, 5900X Ryzen 9. No issues or anything with this either. Haven't really ran into any issues at all. With just, again, playing games or games running in general, outside of, again, just the game being poorly made because of just the whole culture behind games being pushed out at a certain time, and then, hey, we're not done yet, but we came back with 2.0, and it's like, that should have been what you pushed out as the game, but that's neither here nor there. This actually went down in price from when I last looked, because I looked last week. I did all these pricing things last week on my lunch. The price is now, so when I looked at it, it was actually $340. Now it's $300. So you could definitely get a lot more out of this now, especially for $300. Like, that's crazy, dude. I paid $368 for mine, and that was on a ridiculous sale at the time. List price for it's still $570, so it's still, I mean, at a really, really good sale, I'd say. A lot of these are still priced very nicely. You can get probably the best sale right now for this, and this is a very important piece. Will be set for a long, long time. I don't even know when you'd have to replace this, to be honest. I'd probably say in the next 5 to 10 years, I'd say. Just, again, of how gaming is going and stuff, and what they'll be pushing in spec-wise. So it's going to be a while. But this still is going to be getting the job done for quite some time. And I'll probably, if anything, once I do phase this computer out, it's literally going to be like the kitchen computer, or I'll give it to my niece or something like that, right? Easy stuff. But that's the CPU. Highly recommend buying this right now if you have not gotten a PC set up or anything, and you're in the market. This is a very good price right now for it. Don't know what the other prices are for other things, but again, this is middle of the road. Kind of just gets you through the generations and stuff for right now. And for what the power and stuff that you do get out of it, 4.8 gigahertz, boy, that's good enough. And then I got the Uncharted collection with this as well. So this was another piece I got with getting this game, or getting this piece. I got that game out of it. So that was kind of cool. All right, we won't talk too much on spec-wise, because you guys all know about that stuff here. 4.8 gigahertz, 12 cores, 24 threaded, PCIe 4, and then it does unlock with overclocking. You could overclock it as well, so you could do all that. You don't really need to with the out-of-the-box things that it does give you. Overclocking is going to be more so something that you'll do kind of like, not the tail end of it too. It's more of like a hobbyist type thing, but you could do that when you're trying to push for more performance, right, with the pieces that you have. That's where I'd say overclocking is where you can do that. Like if you have, certain parts and you want to get a little bit more performance out of it, just to keep you in the game a little bit longer, you can do that. But then also just know you're using your parts more when you do that. So it does bog down on things when you do that a little bit. But you might have some more crashes, things like that happen. But for what it is, though, like, you could definitely overclock it. I believe you could, let me just see what this is at right now. Yeah, mine's at 4.7. So stock frequency, 3.7. So it already comes like pretty much out of the box, like pretty nice here. So again, you don't really need to mess around too much with it. You could if you wanted to, but I recommend just leaving it as it is. I mean, you could, but you might lose performance or have an extra crash or two. Just because, again, they put those limitations in place based on what this thing is, right? So, all right, but let me get to the next piece here. The big motherboard. This is another piece you can't really skimp on. I would recommend just getting the best of the best that you can get for this. I got this through Newegg on a nice sale. Let's go over this real briefly here. Where is the motherboard notes? Okay. So look this up. I believe this is pretty much going to be priced the same from when I got it, if not more. Yeah, it's a little bit less actually. It went down by like 30, 40 bucks. So if you get it actually through their site, which do they have it in stock? Nope, they don't. It's sold out. So that's if it's in stock. You can get it through NZXT. It's about 250 bucks. I paid 285 for it. The price that it was a little bit after the time I got it was 263, so it went down a little bit from when I last looked, and also from the last time too. But you can get it directly on the site, but you'll have to wait because, again, they are out of stock. So yeah, this has been a nice motherboard to build on. I like the sleek build of it and stuff. It gets the job done for the GPU stuff too. Got nice clearance, keeps it nice and clean and nice and I like it just because, again, it covers most of this stuff, and just has a nice, like, simple look to it, I guess you could say, and that's kind of why I picked it. But it also goes with the build, with like the aesthetics of it. But anyways, that's what we went with. That's the NZXT motherboard, and it runs with this nice software here, so I could see exactly what I got cooking on here too. We'll go to the next piece here, and then I'll talk about one last other thing, just because I think there might be other people out there in the capture card gang or trying to get into the stream gang of just making content, right? But this is the other memory that I have. This is on the back of my computer, the backup memory that we do have. Got 1 terabyte of some Samsung as well here. This is about 90 bucks, 95 right now. So you can definitely maybe get, I'd recommend maybe the 2 if you can swing that extra bit. So then that way you don't have to buy another one. I might get another one of these and then get the NVMe one here soon. Probably like next year, a year after that. But this would probably be the next memory piece I'd add. And then after, I think 4 big memory pieces, I think that'd be good enough. Like if I fill up that much, like, but see if I get 2 more. So if I had 4 more, if I fill up 7 terabytes of data, that's a lot of data, dog. That's too much. I got a problem at that point. But this would probably be the next memory stick I would buy, and then I'd buy the NVMe next. But it's been good though with putting a lot of games on these memories. I haven't had any issues, memory leaks or anything like that. This is the memory that we use for the RAM. We got the G.Skill 32 gigabytes, DDR4 3200. You don't need all the bells and whistles for this stuff here. I mean, you could obviously get the DDR5 or even 6, I imagine, is out. I think, yeah, DDR6, I think is, I don't know. I think that's, yeah, you can get that stuff out now too. Yeah, I mean, it really depends on what you're looking for the RAM to do and what you want your computer to do more so. Really anything above, like, I'd say 32 is more so like if you're doing like some hardcore rendering, processing, all those types of things. If you're doing like gaming or streaming, I mean, even 32 is good, just good enough. You don't need to go crazy overkill with this. Of course you can, but I kind of, this was one of the areas where I cut a corner, to be fair. But again, I was trying to make a certain little bit of a budget, and this is kind of what makes my PC a little bit more of a mid-range. This, and I'd probably say like the GPU and CPU were not lower end, but I kind of went more of like the budgety route for those, if you will. This was about, at the time it actually was a lot. $92 is what I paid. It listed out at 85 and then listed out at 80 a little bit after I got it. But that's the thing with this RAM, it just goes up and down a lot too. And as technology advances, it just goes down. So the price right now is $64. So it's a steal for this, actually, for what it does. And again, that's like, if you do the research, I mean, yes, you can pay the extra $30-$40, but that's $30-$40 extra dollars that you're spending on this when you could spend that maybe on something else, right? So let that be a lesson as well, just with learning on PC building. Like, you don't have to go, again, fully maximum, get 128 gigabytes of this. And it's like, do you need all that? You're not really. It just depends on, I guess, again, what you are actually doing on your computer. And then lastly, we'll go over pretty much the capture card here, Rich. It's not picking up the stuff here, but I got this on a very, very nice sale. Let me pull this up here. I paid, I think it was, I'll have to go to Amazon to see what I paid for it. It was like $80-$90 for full price of it, though. It's about $130. Let me go back and look on here real quick. 2023. Oh, this is 2022. Oops. What did I pay for this? Oh, shit. Hold on. Did I pay for it on here? I thought I did. I was just not showing up. That's weird. Huh. Interesting. Unless I got it 2023. I might have, actually, now that I think about it. So I got my PC and then I got this. Yeah. So I paid about $111 off of it being refurbished on Amazon. Which for this is where I recommend maybe, like, again, the way that you can save some extra money to get what you want. You could pay, yes, the $130, or you can turn around and maybe pay a little bit lesser on here and use that extra money to get a better part or a bigger piece of something, right? And that's kind of what I did with this too. Like, I did that and I was able to get pretty much extra games and some other things with this too. I paid, I think it was like, $86 for it, and then it was like the shipping cost was a little bit higher, but it was like $80-$90 or so. Definitely not that bad for a $130 thing, and it was used, so it was already used by someone, but I can't really tell any issues or anything with it. And that's pretty much all of what we use for our Steam stuff, or not Stream, Switch stuff, and our Xbox stuff. I have this weird splitter thing on with it, so that way I can actually play games with it too, that I had to buy on the side. What was that? It was an on piece that I bought. I bought it at Walmart. Let me see. HDMI splitter. Or was it? Hold on. It wasn't a splitter. It was something else. HDMI. Yeah, I think this is it right here. Yeah, this is the one that I use. Okay. So I had to get an HDMI splitter so I can have both my Switch plugged in and my Xbox plugged in, and I didn't have to change the input all the time. It works good for streamer. But yeah, this is kind of what I have rocking here. So that way I can just have the one thing hooked up, and then one piece is hooked up to the monitor, and then I don't have to worry about anything else. That's how I do both the stream and the Xbox setup, and then also have it on one input, so that way it's not eating up two, and I don't have to keep switching it. And that's a little bit of a rundown of literally like the tech and stuff and things on what we had gotten last year into this year, and then also where we are show-wise and all this stuff here too, man. It's great. But let me give everyone a quick shout out. This will be the end of the show for tonight, and then we'll be back with some gameplay of some sort. Don't know what game we'll be playing, but we'll be playing something. Might see what my brother's doing, maybe some others and what they're doing too, but gonna be big chilling for a moment, and then we'll be back with some gameplay of some sort. But shout out to Daniel. I appreciate you, my brother from another mother. Thank you for coming on by. Shout out to Daniel Van. I'm gonna try my best to say her last name. Is it Nykirk? Nykirk? I don't know. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. But shout out to you, man. Been popping up in these streams lately, so thank you, thank you, thank you. It's a very insightful vlog, bro. Nice. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, man, I like to always get down into the nitty gritty, break it down for people, because I don't know, this tech stuff, I didn't realize like it's a lot for a lot of people to kind of go over and to just know on what to get and where to start, all that stuff. So I try to make it easier for people. So if, you know, you're out there trying to get something going or even look at stuff, have questions, just let me know. I'll try my best. But yeah, man, that's the end of the show for tonight. We'll be live again next week. What we'll talk about, I don't know. Might be talking about some of the games that we beat this week. We do have a nice set of days off for this weekend, next week set up already, locked in. So we are set. We'll be hanging out. Get a lot of just content done, a lot of other stuff done on the side. Got a little mini vacation next week, so you guys might not see me as much, but I'll probably be making more so videos. Like I'll upload some videos that I'll be, you know, we won't be live, but I'll be recording, right? And then upload the videos later, and you guys will see the endeavor of the trip here that we'll have. So try to document it the best that I can. But yeah, man, I'm gonna get up on out of here, take a mini break, and I'll see each and every one of you guys all in the next one. Hit that subscribe if you feel the vibe. Also hit that follow. We're gonna be live again, like I said, a little bit later tonight. We'll be live with the show next week. We're live with Chill Times with SQUIDz later this week as well. So stay tuned, maybe tomorrow or the next day. Who knows? It's gonna be 2 times a week though for that show. So stay tuned. But that's all I have for tonight. I love each and every one of you guys. I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye. Oh, yo, what up, Tom Ravel? We're actually about to go, though. But I'll say what up to you. I saw you at the last second as I was scrolling down to the chat. Thanks for coming on by. Check out the VOD. We went over pretty much Shiroi Akuma, our PC, and just last year of gameplay and content. So catch up. Check out some of the stuff that we had on here, man. But thanks for coming on by, man. Peace.